Hey guys, so I've seen a few character predictions for the upcoming Demon Slayer game, and I don't think that anyone has done it the way I'm about to do it right now. Most people have sort of assumed how many characters there would be and then narrowed it down. Personally, I don't think that that's the best way to go. I mean, it makes sense if you know how many characters they're shooting for, but if you don't know, I don't really think that's the best way to go because it's just gonna be inaccurate. So here's how I'm gonna break it down. So what I've done is I've created four categories: guaranteed characters that are they're gonna make the list, characters that are most likely going to be in the game, characters that are possible to be in the game. So that means it depends on how many characters they would want to be in the game. If they feel like expanding the game, then those are characters that they could possibly create. And characters, if they really want to expand the roster, the fourth category would be forced. So it would mean that they're going to force the characters in the game. They're either gonna have to create a random move set for the characters, you know characters we haven't seen or we did see but they didn't really do anything, so they're gonna have to just completely create something, but they could still be in the game possibly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with guaranteed. So we can go ahead and knock out Tanjiro, Giyu, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. We already know they're gonna be in the game, so we can go ahead and get those out of the way. Now, I only have three more for the guaranteed list, which is gonna be Muzan. Even though we haven't seen his full potential, there's no way they aren't adding him in the game. I mean, it just wouldn't make sense. And next we have Rui. He has to be in the game. When that episode aired on Twitter, I want to say it was 21, I believe, when Tanjiro fought him, and then he started using the fire breathing and all that. That was like number one trending on Twitter. Well, trending on Twitter, but there's no way he's not gonna be in the game. And the next would be Shinobu. Now, we have seen her fight, not extensively, but we've definitely seen enough to have her in the game. I mean, just look at this. So for the next list, we have most likely, and I'm gonna start with the Swamp Demon and Kyogai. Now, I wanted to put these two in guaranteed, but who knows how this game is gonna go. So, I put them in most likely because if they're gonna put anybody in the game as far as demons, these two pretty much have to be in there besides Rui and Muzan. Now, the next three, I put them in here. They're kind of possible, but the reason I put them in here is because if you put one of them in here, then they all three basically have to be in here, which is going to be Yushiro, Susumaru, and Yahaba. Now, these three, they kind of, since they're all within the same part where you see them in the anime, they basically have to go in there. You can't have one without the other three. Now, some people may think that they're not going to be in the game. I personally do think they're going to be in the game. And the next, we're going to have Spider Father. Now, some people think he's not going to be in the game. And personally, I was going to put him in possible, but after I was creating this and I saw the list after this, I do think that there's a bigger chance of him being in here compared to the other people on the next list. And you'll go ahead and see who. Now for this next list, this is the characters that they either they kind of have a move set, some of them, but I doubt that they'll be in the game, or I do see them being in the game, but they don't have a move set. So it goes kind of opposite way. But the ones who do have a move set would be the Spider Mom and the Spider Daughter. Now, I saw some people say that the mom won't be in the game because of her unorthodox fighting, but guys, this is the Storm series. I mean, we've seen the puppets in the Storm series, and that would pretty much just be an easy job for them. They know exactly how to create puppets. And for the daughter, she makes her enemies dissolve in those cocoons. I'm pretty sure they could easily turn that into a move set, but I don't really see them doing it. I mean, they could do it, but it all depends on how many characters they want in the game. If they want a limited roster, then these characters are gonna be left out. And the next few would be Sabuto, Yuridaki, and Kano. I always say her name wrong, but these characters don't have a moveset, but I could see them being in the game. Just sort of, a generic fighting style, unless we see more from Yuridaki. And, we're not going to see more from Sabuto, obviously, but yeah. So this final list is going to be characters that they would have to just completely force into the game. And that would be the Temple Demon, Makumo, and the Hand Demon, and I forgot the Spider Son. Now, the reason I say the Temple Demon is because he would be just the most basic, generic thing, because we didn't really see him do much of anything. He was really just a basic demon. If Tanjiro was to fight him now, he would easily just kill him with no hesitation. And the Hand Demon, this is sort of a fast-paced fighting game, and I just don't see him moving around or doing it. He wouldn't fit the style of the game. He would fit like a boss fight, but using him as a playable character, I really don't see it. And the Spider Son, I wanted to put him possible. He's possible, but I don't see them doing it just because of his shape. Really, he's small, but I could see them putting him in the game as like a spamming character, sort of like Datara, or him just sending out the little spiders. I could see them doing that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and all that good stuff. And are there any characters that you would want to see in here versus what I put in here? Let me know. Is there anything that you disagree with, or you do agree with, or you would change? Let me know down below. And yeah, peace.